Hi, I'm Sugar, and I'll be your raid leader today. This is a basic guide to Altimor the Huntsman in Castle Nathria. This guide is meant to get you through week 1. I hope to do more in-depth guides once I've experienced the boss on live servers. In Phase 1, the tanks should stack Margore and Altimor together, taunting every 3 to 4 stacks to allow the Jagged Claws debuff to fall off. Melee should position themselves on the left side of the boss. Range and healers should spread loosely on the boss's right side. You will want to stay spread to minimize any extra damage from being clipped by Sin Seeker or Spread Shot. Everyone should avoid being in the path of Sin Seeker. If you are not the marked target and are hit by it, you also take the damage and suffer a 30-second debuff. 3 to 4 players should stack up on the player marked with Vicious Lunge to split the damage. These players will suffer from the bleed Vicious Wounds afterwards. Vicious Lunge can overlap with Sin Seeker. Players with Sin Seeker should avoid soaking. If you have a physical damage immunity, you can take Vicious Lunge alone. In Phase 2, you will face Bargast. Sin Seeker and Spread Shot will still be active, so melee range and healers should keep their same positioning from Phase 1. Tanks should stack Altimor and Bargast in the middle, separating them a few seconds before Bargast casts Rip Soul. Use defensive cooldowns before Rip Soul hits you. The tank with Altimor may need to run away from the Rip Soul ad if it gets too close. Healers will need to heal the Rip Soul ad to full HP to remove it from the fight. The raid will be taking moderate raid-wide damage at this time, but your main priority is to heal the ad. When Shades of Bargast spawn, they should be CC'd until they have at least 30 stacks of Destabilize. Once that happens, the raid should focus one shade down at a time, keeping the other shade CC'd until the raid is ready to kill it. At 100 energy, the shades become immune to all CC, so you'll want to kill them before this happens. Healers should be ready with raid-wide cooldowns as Deathly Roar from the Shades deals heavy raid-wide damage. Tanks should move Bargast away from any ads that are spawning so they can be CC'd without breaking. In Phase 3, you'll face Hecetis. Use Hero here. There is a lot of movement in this phase. Melee range and healers should spread apart on one side of the room and be aware of Sin Seeker and Spread Shot. Move with the tanks whenever possible. Tanks will need to stack Hecetis and Altimor and move them around the room clockwise to drop stacks of Crushing Stone from Hecetis. When Hecetis runs out of stacks, he charges his target. Healers, anytime Hecetis is moving, the raid is taking damage. Use CDs when the tanks are clearing his stacks. If you are the target of Petrifying Howl, quickly run out to the edge of the room to drop it. You will be moving slower as the ability goes on, so please move early. I hope going over these basics of the fight helps you as you adventure in Castle Nathria. A big thanks to Salika for helping me put this boss fight together. Okay, bye!